To Buddha, an Indian philosopher, we are shaped by our thoughts, we become what we think. When the mind is pure, joy follows like a shadow that never leaves. With this, I say welcome to the maiden edition of Recalibration. My name is Mary Ogundimo, and I am your fantastic host. Just in case you're wondering what recalibration is about, I'll tell you. Recalibration is a series that is born out of the desire to help you live a better life, to help you bring out a better version of yourself, to help you break free from bad habits while taking on new ones, and to help you live the best life that you so desire. We believe that when the mind is right, every other aspect of life takes shape. And that is why we are here. To do this with me is an amazing young man who refers himself as the mind mechanic. He is a certified John Maxwell team member, a neuro-linguistic programming practitioner, and a certified life coach. Hello, Mr. Tim. It's so great to have you here. Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
Okay, so how does it feel to be here?
Great.
Awesome.
My pleasure.
Yeah. So, where did the name mind mechanic come out from? Like, it's like my first time of hearing it. I mean, where did it come from?
Well, I call myself the mind mechanic. I coined that out from a psychologist and then a motivational speaker. Okay. When you bring the two together, you see how to use motivation to help people, and then you use psychology, bringing up principles and then research that has been made in the past to help people see reasons why they have been living in certain ways, what they can do to make changes. So I focus primarily and basically on people's mind and not just their emotion or just their head.
Amazing. So why exactly did you choose mind study? Was there an inspiration behind it for you?
Well, for me, I have two reasons from two sides. The first is, like you said, I'm certified by the John Maxwell team. I decided to go studying on leadership from John Maxwell. He's the #1 leadership coach in the world. Well, after I got through with that, I felt, okay, why trying to teach on leadership? You need to know how people react or respond, how they think and how they feel. So I studied neuro-linguistic programming. I got so fascinated and interested in such a life science that talks about our behavior and all. Then I'm this type, I love people and I love them genuinely. So it hurts when I see people have issues and I can't help. So I decided to go deeper into neuro-linguistic programming. I dived into neuroscience. I dived into brain science. So combining all of these things together may sound quite weird, but I brought them together and I saw it's such a very fantastic subject that could help people. Then the other side of it is this. I had a background that I was able to overcome. When I tried to look closely with my current understanding and awareness as to how I overcame such a background, I discovered that, hey, it was practically from my mind, which I didn't know. You may not know it, Mary. I grew up as a very serious stutter.
Whoa.
Yeah, so, and then I had such a background that was very lowly. We're very poor at some point. We went scavenging.
Wow.
At primary 6, I couldn't read. Yeah, I repeated 2 times in primary school. So you can imagine such a background. But then I was able to rise from such a dust. So over time, as I began all of my studies, I discovered that, come on, it was all from the mind. So I felt, okay, let me study more about this, and then let me come out to share this idea with people to see how I can help.
Oh, wow, amazing. Okay, so yes, we can call you the mind mechanic. Okay, so aside from mind study, brain science, and all of that, what other things interest you?
Well, I'm a music person.
Okay.
I sing, I write songs.
Okay.
I play the piano.
Okay, awesome. Okay, I just wanted to ask that to relax the atmosphere.
Thank you.
Okay. we are discussing mind potential and mind power. Now, I'd like us to start from talking about what exactly the mind is. So, what exactly do you refer as the mind? Give us your own definition.
Well, I will define the mind as the headquarters of your life. The mind is the epicenter of excellence.
Okay.
So if I pick your life as an individual, your network or your network, the average of it is actually gotten from the mind. So whatever it is you've come to achieve in life, your outlook towards life, your attitude, your perspective, your personality, which also happens to now bring about your personal reality, all of these things have their nexus, and the center point where they generate from is the mind.
Oh, wow.
So in other words, I would define the mind as the center of the being. The quality of your mind determines the quality of your life.
Amazing. Okay, so when you were giving us that definition, you did mention that the mind is the headquarters, like that's the platform through which we operate as humans.
Absolutely.
Okay, thank you so much. Okay, now, Mr. Tim, how do we express the thoughts of negativity for us as humans? So I know that most of the time when we listen to speakers, they say, "Oh, control what you think about. Don't think about this. This is what you think about." But you find out that sometimes you really do not want to think about these things, but they just come. I mean, I would never think of waking up in the morning and then walking on the road and then a car just hits me. I mean, it's a total negative thought. But sometimes you just see that these things fly in and out of our mind. How do we control that as humans?
Okay, that's a very good question. Like I said earlier, as a mind mechanic, I bring psychology, I bring motivation, mix them together. And then when I talk to you, I give you some research or some researches that have been made in the past to actually validate, to make you understand certain things.
Right.
For the fact that you don't know something exists does not immune you from it.
That's right.
If I never went to school and I attempt to jump, I will definitely come down.
True.
Yeah, because the law of gravity will take its toll on me.
right.
So ignorance doesn't excuse you from this. So I try to paint this picture and bring facts and figures to bear for people to understand, and then I let them understand the consequence of their actions or their thoughts. Now, coming to your question, but let me dive a little into research.
Okay.
The average human being thinks 60,000 to 70,000 thoughts every day.
Really?
Yes, Mary.
Okay, wait. I want to let that sink in. So you mean that I think, did you say 60 to 70,000?
Between 60,000 to 70,000 thoughts every day.
How is that even possible?
Now, let me come somewhere. I'll continue from there.
Okay.
The mind is divided into two, the conscious and the subconscious.
Okay, yeah.
The conscious mind, we all know this, but there are some other areas of it that we overlook. We might know, but we don't know how these things have severe consequence on us as human beings. Now, it's divided into two. The conscious mind, which is just 10% of the brain,
Okay.
gets its information. That's a part of us that communicates with our external environment. What we see,
I see.
what we feel, what we hear, what we taste, what we smell. These are the five senses. Basically, we get information from our outer senses, or from our outer world rather. Now, there are about 11 million bits of information that gets to us per time through our five senses.
Wow.
11 million
That's-
bits of information.
That's outrageous. Like, these figures are really scary.
yeah.
11 million, you said?
Yeah, it's good we bring these figures to bear so people can see, those who want to really cause changes in their lives. You know that doing the same thing and expecting a change, it's just mere insanity.
That's right. Like when you do the same thing.
You're doing the same thing and you want something else to happen. Who does that?